Rest in peace.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously. Give us something good tonight.
Attention Nets fans. We'll be doing a giveaway in our next home game. The first 15,000 fans will get their very own tournament of the Nets mascot. The National Basketball Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as idle, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Standing and engaging in any such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules for the nearest usher, security, or other establishment. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Great to hear Skylar Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. And tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets here in Barclays Center. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And a look at the stats for Emmanuel Quickley.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. There it is, the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And for the Nets, they've got Johnson. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
And so off the tip, it's the Raptors. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Quickley. Fires for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Schroeder. Charity stripe shot. Rebound Toronto. And as their amazing winning streak continues, this is a story that's gone beyond sports. It's captured the entire country's attention.
And while this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
Now here's Quickley. coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Good on the bucket.
Whew. Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Schroeder passes to Bogdanovich. Now Johnson. Pass to Schroeder. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Bogdanovich with it. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Plays so big inside. I mean, Bogdanovich uses his frame so well.
Now Barnes. He had 25 points in his last game. Outside Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Schroeder. Pulls it from 20. And it's Toronto with another.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Johnson passes to Schroeder. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
And Claxton throws it down.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark. Now here's Quickly, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Nets trail by 7. Outside Johnson. Back to Schroeder. To the inside. Bogdanovich, no good.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Rejected by Claxton. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Baseline try. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Schroeder.
A good shooter in his own right. May not be the shot you expected Bogdanovich to take.
Inside. Here's Quickly. That shot is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
And he gets that one. Quickly's got 8 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Outside Johnson. Back to Schroeder. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
And he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly Barnes has a big fan here.
And Allie, thanks. No good on that one.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
Second free throw, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Bogdanovich. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
Smart move feeding Bogdanovich here. A guy who is ready to fire off a shot at any moment.
Hurdle with a screen on Schroeder from the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And so here is Toronto after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Picked by Pirtle. He shoots. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Now here's Schroeder, guarded closely. He shoots it. Quickly with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
The three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Bogdanovich passes to Schroeder. Back to Bogdanovich. Pirtle grabs a miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Quickly. And he lays it up and in. Quickly's got 10.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Well, Bogdanovich is a picky shooter, so he must be feeling it to take the jumper.
Pass to Quickly. Now here's Barrett. Picked by Pirtle. Claxton with the block. Here's Schroeder. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Barnes. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. The Nets with a lead. Outside Johnson, down low. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Quickly, into the lane, gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Johnson. Finney-Smith with it. Fires from deep. And he can't get that one.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
The three from Barnes. Nails it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Schroeder passes to Bogdanovich. Schroeder, a screen on Barrett. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Here's Schroeder. Toronto making their last shot. A shot to stop the run. Quickly with a rebound. Quickly's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barrett against Schroeder. Fades and shoots. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Yeah, look at Barrett being resourceful on offense, not passing up those mid-range shot opportunities.
Back to Schroeder. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get out of your seat. Come on, start making
changes for Brooklyn. Clowney, he's checked in for Claxton. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Johnson. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Olynyk's checked in for Pirtle. Green comes in for Scotty Barnes. Abaji's checked in for Barrett. And it's Dick in for Quickly. Pass to Green. Takes the three. Clowney pulls it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Back to Simmons. To the middle. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Simmons. And now just a 2-point Raptor lead. Pass to Dick. Olynyk with the ball. Green, a screen. An open look for Olynyk. Schroeder with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Lets the three fly. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Green from deep three-point range. Fades. The rebound by Simmons.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Outside Schroeder. This one for 3. Rebound Toronto. There's 25 seconds left in the opening quarter. And here is Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. Counted from distance. And the Raptors lead by 2.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
A big-time effort for Emmanuel Quickly, providing a lot of energy for the Raptors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Clowney in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And it's the Raptors with the ball. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Good D by Simmons. And for the Nets, they're shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is what you like to see from Simmons on the attack, being the aggressor.
Toronto has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Dick, the pass to Olynyk. Back to Dick. Fader on the way. And he can't bank that one in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Finney-Smith passes to Johnson. Here's Clowney. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Milton. Here's the pick. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Simmons.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. And
here is Green. The kick to Olynyk. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Olynyk's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Clowney. Now Milton. Guarded by Dick. Now here's Milton. The D's right on him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
That one's off. Some changes for Toronto. Kevin Love's checked in for Olynyk. Barnes comes in for Green. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Abaji. And he's good on the second. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Right side Barnes. Over Finney-Smith. And another basket for Toronto. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Outside Milton. Finney-Smith a screen. They get it again. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Nets lead by 2.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound Brooklyn.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Outside Johnson. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Barrett. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
And he makes the first. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Whitehead comes in for Milton. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Barnes, it's good.
You're hitting the offensive glass with purpose. You gotta love the activity from Scotty Barnes.
Johnson with it. Coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. Pass to Whitehead. Back to Watford. Now Simmons. Johnson on the wing. Guarded by Barrett. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Ball stolen. Here's Clowney, covered by Love. Clowney can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. The 3, Barrett. Gets the 3 to fall. Barrett's got 8.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Now here's Simmons. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Watford the pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Watford. Jacks up a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
The three from Barnes. Clowney pulls it in. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by one. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bogdanovich comes in for Whitehead. The Raptors also with a sub. Quickly's checked in. The three is up. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Simmons looking around. And they double up Simmons. Back to Claxton. Picked it out of midair. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The open shot, Barnes. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
And this is why Barnes was the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 draft. His ceiling is high.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. Claxton. Rebound, Toronto. Outside Barnes. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
Johnson passes to Simmons. Outside Johnson. Watford with it. Pass to Claxton. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. He can't get it to go. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Now quickly. Right side Barnes. Claxton with a rebound. Nets trail by 5. Johnson passes to Simmons. Pass to Bogdanovich from downtown. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
Back to Johnson. Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Now Claxton. Outside Simmons. And it's all tied up. Simmons has got 6 points in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Now on the court is your squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Here we go, man. It's time for TJ.
Making some changes. Finney-Smith checked in for Watford. Johnson comes in for Johnson. And it's Schroeder in for Simmons. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Boucher comes in for Barrett. On defense, the Raptors. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the screen by Johnson. Bogdanovich, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Barnes, it's good.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Here's Johnson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Pass to Claxton. To the wing, right side. Right side, Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Claxton. Now here's Johnson. Here's Schroeder. Brooklyn, no good that time either. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
I love how unafraid they are to mix it up in the paint.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Nets. 6-point game. Pass to Johnson. Bogdanovich with it. Here's Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith, a screen. Johnson for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Raptors lead by 6. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Releases. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Johnson. Pass to Claxton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
10 seconds.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Nicholas Claxton stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Raptors. Olenek's checked in for Poeltl. Draymond Green comes in for Boucher. And Abaji subbed in for Barnes. And he can't hit the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Offensive rebound. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. He's got 14.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Pass to Claxton. And here's Finney-Smith. High post Claxton, working on Olenek. And here's Schroeder outside. Rebounded by Green. Raptors lead by 7. Now quickly. .102 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Green. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And the Nets shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Bogdanovich passes to Schroeder. Now here's Claxton. Screen by Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. And he hits the jumper. Finney-Smith's gotten 4 this quarter.
Much more efficient this quarter. Feeling more and more confident.
Quickly against Schroeder. And that one's good. Quickly. And the Raptors lead by 7.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Outside Bogdanovich. There's 18 seconds left in the second. The shot misses.
If they take their time, This will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
The three. Buries it from three. And it's a 10-point Toronto lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Toronto out in front, up by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot in the beat. They're measuring up the shot. Almost. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Toronto Raptors.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. This next one comes to us from Unicorn Armand. They ask, is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable?
Okay, Ernie, let me take this. In culinary terms, it's the vegetable. But from a botany standpoint, it's a fruit because of the seeds.
What do you mean, bought any? I bought plenty of tomatoes and I got all of them from the veggie section.
He said botany, as in the science of studying plants.
Science, you don't need to overthink it, Ernie. If it can go on a burger, it's a vegetable.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Now here's Schroeder. Not a lot of room. So for the Raptors right now. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 20 points for him.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Schroeder. Bogdanovich on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the window. It's good. Bogdanovich has got 15 points.
All it takes is a few shots to fall, and Bogdanovich is in his bag, and he is feeling it.
Pass to Barnes. From deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now Schroeder. He's got 9. Finney-Smith with it. Claxton a screen on Barnes. To the middle. Claxton can't get it to go. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Barrett lays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Barrett. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Outside Schroeder. Can't connect from short range.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
On the wing quickly. Outside Barnes. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Schroeder. Inside. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Schroeder. Fires the 3. And his 5th making the game in 12 attempts.
Nice read by Bogdanovich. I mean, keeping the ball moving.
Raptors lead by 12. Outside Barnes. To the wing on the left. Barnes with a screen on Schroeder. Fires it from 18. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Jakob Poeltl. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
And the first one at the line is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. But Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside Barnes. Out to the right wing. The 3 is up. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Yeah, racing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Outside Schroeder. Screen by Claxton. Lets it go from deep. And Schroeder with the 3. Schroeder's got 17.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Soft touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 13.
They don't lean on Poeltl for facilitation, but he's certainly not selfish with the ball.
Schroeder into the lane. Outside Johnson. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Driving to the basket. Shot is good by Barrett.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Schroeder passes to Johnson. Here's Finney-Smith. Bogdanovich from long range. Rebound Toronto. And here's Barnes. 18 points for him. Pass to Barrett from behind the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Schroeder's got 4 rebounds now.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Outside Johnson. Back to Schroeder. For 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors lead by 15. Schroeder with a rebound. Schroeder's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Finney-Smith. Bogdanovich from long range. That shot off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Outside Barrett. There's the triple. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Outside Finney-Smith. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Barrett. And the Nets miss again.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Right side Dick. Pass to Barnes. Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan.
Sit down. Let's see what you got.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Watford's checked in for Finney-Smith. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Johnson. Olenek's checked in for Toronto. Green comes in for Scotty Barnes. Watford the pass to Schroeder. To stop the drought with the drive. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
The shot no good. Some solid defense from Claxton. Nets trail by 19. Johnson for 3. Sinks the tray. Johnson's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Olenek. Barrett with it. Dick, the pass to Barrett. Green, a screen. Barrett can't hit.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Raptors lead by 14. Outside Barrett. A deep three. Rebound Brooklyn.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Simmons. Outside Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. And a nice finish on the layup. Schroeder's got 14 points here in the second half.
And putting the defender in the spin cycle, an underused move in his arsenal.
Pass to Olynyk. And here is Barrett. Green with a screen on Johnson. Down low. Green gets up and powers it down.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 14. Olynyk with some nice D. Toronto has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Barrett's got 20 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Simmons with it. Green picks him up. Simmons, the pass to Watford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto leading by 17. There's the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
And the Nets shooting 40% since the break. Now here's Simmons. Tight defense on him. Outside Schroeder. And miss after miss right now. The Raptors shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Pass to Barrett. Green with a screen on Johnson. Here's Barrett. And it's good for 2. 22 points for him.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Claxton passes to Simmons. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Simmons has got 8 points.
Love the assertive approach from Simmons, refusing to let the contact get to him.
Screen by Olynyk. Pass to Barrett. Misses in close. And so it's Toronto out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Ben Simmons. Trendon Watford is out there with Johnson. Then it's Williams, and it's Clowney in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. Quickly against Williams. It's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Wilson's checked in for Williams.
Number 22, Jalen Wilson.
Toronto leading by 19. Here's Green. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Attacking that shot. Simmons aggressive on the defensive end.
On the wing quickly. He He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Simmons, the pass to Johnson. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Nails it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Johnson finds Simmons. Pass to Clowney. Over Love. No good off the glass. Toronto leading by 22. Goes up on the baseline. Takes a 3. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn shooting 46%, a decent average so far. There's a screen. Here's Simmons. Rebounded by Green. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Right wing. And that one is stuffed right through.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Wilson. Outside Simmons. Here's Wilson. Three-pointer. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 6 assists in the game.
One of Simmons' best attributes is his ability to distribute.
Toronto leading by 21. Now quickly. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Pass to Love. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 31.
Such a smooth pass. His basketball IQ allows him to see the floor so well and get it to open teammates.
Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Here's Wilson. Here's Clowney. Pass to Simmons. Launches a 3. Abaji with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Quickly with the ball. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Quickly's got 24 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Johnson. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Clowney. Johnson on the wing. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Driving in. And the shot goes.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Toronto?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. Now Bogdanovich. Screen by Claxton. Bogdanovich passes to Claxton. Out to the wing. And here's Schroeder outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Boucher. Now here's Mitchell. Lets it fly from 18. No good, off the front rim. Johnson with it. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Will it go? And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Bogdanovich.
Man, how about the selflessness from Bogdanovich? I mean, all for getting it to an open teammate.
Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Schroeder. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
The Raptors have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Here's Mitchell. Brooklyn pulls it in. Schroeder's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Schroeder. 3-pointer. Love grabs the miss. Love's got rebound number 7 tonight. Two points. That one goes. He's got 38.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Johnson passes to Schroeder. Now here's Bogdanovich. Johnson for 3. Drains the triple.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Launches it, and the 3-pointer goes.
Ooh, that's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Johnson. The 3-ball. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Love a screen on Johnson. Here's the 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Schroeder passes to Bogdanovich. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game? It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
14 feet away. Schroeder can't get it to go. The Raptors shooting about 56% in this one. Schroeder against Mitchell. Shoots a fadeaway. And no good, trying to use the glass. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Outside Bogdanovich. Finney-Smith a screen. There's the 3. And Bogdanovich is good for 3. Bogdanovich has got 21 points in the game.
A staple in Bogdanovich's arsenal. His three-point shot is as reliable as it gets.
The shot. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Agbaji with a rebound. Agbaji's got 4 rebounds now.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
The first one falls. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. And there's the lob, stolen by Mitchell. And 1:01 left in the game. Yep, that one goes.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Outside, Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. And here's Schroeder outside. Rebound, Toronto.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Boucher, a screen on Schroeder. Hits yet again. Wow.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Schroeder. Back to Johnson. Pulls it from the corner. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Good win. Let's keep it going.
Tell me what they talking about. I ain't